Make today iconic. What is up, guys? It's Upcome Sports, back with the LA Clippers Super Realistic Rebuild Part 2. Here are the objectives for the Clippers. Obviously, our main goal is to win a championship with this team, but this is Part 2, so if you guys have not seen Part 1, make sure to click the link in the description. But we'll get right into the NBA playoffs for the second season with this team. Obviously, we did sign Jimmy Butler and Kawhi Leonard in the offseason. And here's the rotation going into the playoffs. Very good, well balanced. So here is the Kings roster. De'Aaron Fox is an 86 overall, averaging 17 and 8 on pretty good shooting stats. And DeAndre Jordan, they did sign Marvin Bagley, 84 overall now, with almost averaging a double-double. Buddy Hield, they also have very good shooter. Chris Middleton is injured. And they also signed Jabari Parker, so the Kings signing a lot of pieces. So let's get right into this first playoff series with the Clippers, and we win game 1 pretty convincingly. Jimmy Butler leading us in scoring, Chris Middleton with 22 for them. Game 2, we also win in a little bit of a closer game. Chris Middleton again leading them in scoring. Marvin Bagley, my bad. But game 3, looks like Lou Will is back and healthy, but we do win game 3. We should sweep this series. I don't think the Kings are ready for this kind of spotlight in the playoffs, so we should be taking care of business. Kawhi Leonard with a monster game, dropping 40, and we do get the sweep, so we'll be moving on to the next round. Marvin Bagley with a 20-piece in this game, and Montrezl Harrell with a 20-piece himself off the bench. Actually, it's starting. I did forget he's starting now. So next up, we do have the King and the LA Lakers. So a battle of LA in the playoffs. If you guys did see part 1, remember we played the Lakers in a game towards the end of the season in a big one, and we did take the W. So it's going to be a pretty good series here. Brandon Ingram looks like he is hurt though, but they do have Kelly Oubre. So the game plan for this series is pretty simple. We're going to put Kawhi Leonard, our best defender, and probably our best matchup on LeBron. And we're going to help on him if he drives inside. And hopefully LeBron's going to kick it out to some streaky shooters. But I would rather them take shots than LeBron get easy buckets in the paint. So let's get right into this LA matchup. Huge series right here. Game 1, we win. Kawhi Leonard with 34, 7, and 5, 2 steals. Very good efficiency. Montrez, also a pretty good game. Lou Will with 12 off the bench. Butler, not his greatest performance, but he didn't take that many shots. Kelly Oubre actually leading the Lakers in scoring with 24 points. LeBron only had 14 and 7 rebounds, but game 2, we also win, so a pretty big lead here, 2-0. Shai Gilgeous with a pretty nice game here. Kawhi Leonard a little step back from the previous game, but that's fine, we won. And Jimmy Butler still not scoring as much as we need him to, but LeBron James having a bounce back game and shooting very efficiently. Game 3, can we take a 3-0 lead? We do take a huge 3-0 lead here. It might be over for the series. LeBron another pretty good game. Kuzma stepping up, Lonzo not shooting well at all, and Kawhi Leonard, another monster game, averaging a lot more than he did in the regular season. Jimmy Butler finally has a pretty nice game, all-around game from Jimmy Butler. Also a steal and 2 blocks. But is it possible that we sweep LeBron James? And we do end up sweeping the series. Vucevic leading them in scoring. LeBron didn't have his best series in this one. Definitely did not shoot as great as he needed to and did not take over the game. Probably he was dishing it out to his shooters, but he doesn't really have many on this current squad. But Kawhi Leonard, very good series in this one. And in the conference finals, we are actually going to match up with the OKC Thunder of Paul George, who is now a 92, and he's better than Westbrook in this game. At least in overall wise. They did, I think, trade for Tristan Thompson. I think they traded Steven Adams for Tristan Thompson. I don't know if it was straight up, but yeah, that was a really dumb move. I don't know why they did that. So for some reason, the Thunder are playing Dennis Schroeder and Westbrook on the court at the same time. in the starting lineup. So we're just going to put Jimmy Butler on Westbrook, who's playing the shooting guard for some reason. And we're going to dare him to shoot and help if he drives. And as for Paul George, we're kind of going to do the opposite of Russell Westbrook. Since he's a better perimeter shooter than Russell, we're going to put our best defender, Kawhi Leonard, on him and then force him off the perimeter and inside where he can hopefully get a block or just help. So in the conference finals, we're going to see what's going to go down. Game 1 here. We do win game 1. Again, we won every single game 1. Westbrook with 27 and 12. Not almost a triple-double, but he did get 3 steals. Paul George with also a nice game. Their bench is really bad, though. Yeah, aside from their starters, their bench is really bad, and I don't really believe Tristan Thompson is as good as Steven Adams in any way. So, game 2, we do win. We take a 2-0 lead. Dennis Schroeder leading them in scoring with 30. Westbrook shot horribly from the field. Paul George also shot horribly from the field. So our game plan must be working. And it looks like Kawhi Leonard with another monster game. Shooting very good from the field. Shai Gilgeous also stepping up in this one. Not too much from Jimmy Butler, but we're winning, so it's fine. Lou Will is injured now. So we are going to have to move on without Lou Williams. And Jerome Robinson, averaging some pretty good numbers. Not too efficient, but he's still putting up some good scoring averages for being in his second year. So hopefully that doesn't affect too much. We will have to adjust the game plan, but we do lose this game without Lou Williams. And it looks like Jimmy Butler finally stepping up with his scoring. Kawhi Leonard also had a good game. And Schroeder again leading them in scoring. So Westbrook's kind of taking a backseat. He's still taking a lot of shots. He's just not making a lot and not getting to the free throw line. But we did set back the game plan. We adjusted it without Lou Williams, so hopefully that fixes it. And we do go up 3-1. So Kawhi Leonard leading us in scoring, also getting 4 assists. Jimmy Butler with a nice game all around. Dennis Schroeder again taking over. He's been their best player throughout the series, I've got to say. Paul George not really showing up too much. And we do win in 5 here, so pretty easy series, I would say. Probably Steven Adams would have put up a better fight here instead of Tristan Thompson. I'm not sure how he did, but Paul George, not a very good game at all in this closeout game. But Jimmy Butler again stepping up with 27, averaging pretty solid numbers for the second option. And we'll be moving on to the NBA Finals. So of all the teams we could have faced coming out of the East, it is the Indiana Pacers. I mean, they're not a bad team, but I don't know, maybe the Celtics, Sixers, or the I guess not the Raptors anymore, but maybe, just the Sixers or the Celtics could have got to the finals. But they did sign Julius Randle. He is injured, though. So since this team is basically just Victor Oladipo on offense, we're going to put Kawhi Leonard on him, and we're also going to double team because who else is going to score on this team and create a shot for themselves? I don't know who. Not Miles Turner, I can tell you that. So let's get these NBA Finals on the way here. Game 1, we win again. We've won every single game 1 of every series. Shai Gilgeous stepping up with 24 and 4. Kawhi Leonard also 24 and 5 rebounds. 2 steals for Kawhi. Jimmy Butler with a nice game again. Victor Oladipo had an okay game, not taking too many shots. Obviously, he's getting double teamed, so he has to pass it up. But game 2, we also win. Not the toughest matchup here. Kawhi Leonard, a pretty big game here. Also playing the defense with a steal. And not too much from Shai Gilgeous thus far, but barely in his second season. We'll see him progress in the coming years. But Oladipo, another okay game. Here we go up 3-0. I did expect this. Not too much of a challenge. Oladipo with some okay numbers again. Again, he has to pass the ball up. He's getting double teamed on the perimeter or just anywhere. But Kawhi Leonard again stepping up, being the leader in this. Jimmy Butler with some okay numbers in that one. Shai Gilgeous shooting pretty bad, but we're getting the dubs, so We're going to hop in here if we can and try to close out this series and get a sweep and the first ever championship for the Clippers. So it is a close game. So we did hop into this game 4 and they missed that shot. Tough fadeaway, but we are down 11. So we are going to have to play some D here and make some big shots. Pick and roll with Montrez. And actually, that was Kawhi Leonard, and he hits a tough shot, contested. So we're going to try to run something here. We do have a mismatch inside. I don't know why our rookie small forward is playing center, but he's getting buckets. So we're going to leave him in there for a while. And let's see if we can play some defense here on the Pacers. Tough shot, and they miss it. Very grit and grind team, as you guys can see. Very good defensive team. Kawhi Leonard to the rack with a dunk. So let's see if we're going to get a bucket here with Jimmy Butler. They're playing some pretty tough D. Haven't been able to come back at all. Oh, nice cut, Montrez. Nice feed from Shai Gilgeous for the dunk. So it's going to be tough. We are down 6, so we've cut the lead by 5. Oh, good steal, and we're going to get an open dunk. Very good hands from Shai, I don't really know how to pronounce the name, but we just know he's a baller. Oh, good double team, and we're going to force a jump ball here against Oladipo. Kawhi and Oladipo going at it. So I feel bad for Oladipo here, but you got to do what you got to do to win a chip, and we do win the jump ball, so we're going to try to cut it down to maybe a one-possession game. Unless Nerlens. We got to have those buckets, bro. Let's see what they're going to do here. We're going to double team again. And another jump ball. Oladipo refusing to pass the ball. Yeah, it's very tough for Oladipo right now. He wants to shoot the ball, but he's going to have to pass it up or take a quick shot. Can we win the jump ball again? We do win the jump ball. So now can we get a bucket? We're going to try to run a play here to Kawhi. Pump fake. And wow, that's such a bad animation. Such a bad animation. And they're going to probably hit these free throws. Oladipo has 30 points. 30 plus. So he's had a pretty good game in this one, besides the fact he's getting double teamed. But Shai Gilgeous with a nice bucket inside. So it's still a 4-point game. Still, we could still come back. We do need to hit some 3-pointers, but so we've cut the lead down to 3 points. But we're going to have to play the free throw game now and foul Aaron Holiday. So maybe he can miss one and then we have a chance. Can he miss the second one? He does miss it. So that gives us a chance now, but we might have to. Okay, we're gonna go to the free throw line and get some easy buckets. Cut it down to a 2-point game. And we do hit both. So let's see what Aaron Holiday is going to do. It is a 4-point game. We need a 3 here. We absolutely need a 3. Jimmy Butler, Izzy Clutch, Green, 3-pointer, cutting it down to 1. Huge shot from Jimmy Butler. Jimmy buckets. And even if they hit both, we still have a chance with probably 1 second is going to be left on the clock. 0.8 actually. So less than a second to get a shot off here. A 3-pointer. Can we get a good enough look for Kawhi Leonard here? He's going to have a shot wide open. And he just missed it. So Kawhi had a shot there. A pretty good shot actually with 0.8 left to tie the game up. But Oladipo had 37. Aaron Holiday also stepped up, being the second option for him. Sabonis not really producing too much. Jimmy Butler had a pretty nice game, making his 3-pointers, but weren't able to send it into overtime, so we'll see if we can close it out. So let's see if we can close it out here in 5 games. We do end up winning in 5 games. Kawhi Leonard averaging almost 30, named Finals MVP on some pretty good shooting stats and pretty good defensive stats. Kawhi Leonard, you guys can see there in the closeout game. But Oladipo just had an okay series. So can the Clippers go back-to-back next season? Or will the West put up a better fight than they did in this one? We only lost 2 playoff games. But as always, thank you guys for watching. And make sure to subscribe for some more videos.